on the gearbox then of Isaac Hadjar, now within one replacing DRS for this season. Now, that horrible. Ripped up. Our pit wall this afternoon.
Yeah, so I was just having a look to see what does Russell do from a strategic point of view. Does he go early and try and undercut Hadjar? And I think that's what Russell's message is to the pit wall. He's like, don't go early. I think Hadjar is going to box soon. The problem that Russell has is Hadjar's pace is preventing him from opening a nice clear pit window. Ideally, he would like to come out ahead of the McLarens, but he doesn't have that. At the moment, he would come out just ahead of Lawson, and he knows that's not an ideal place to be. So Russell trying to push Hadjar on to increase his space and try and get that pit
I
window.
think we got our second retiree from this race, Valtteri Bottas, into the pits after being told that they need to cool the car down and to box overheating issues, maybe on the brakes for the Cadillac once again. So Bottas out, just ahead of him, Ollie Behrman. We were speculating as to what might have happened to him on the first lap. Anthony Davidson, for 2 seconds.
And George, how much pace would you have in clear air? At least 1 second, I think.
That could bring George Russell back into the picture a little bit. Anthony Davidson, the Sky Race Control, you've gone back to the opening lap. What do you got for us, mate?
Yeah, basically, Behrman was fighting Ocon. He was directly behind him. Ocon thought about going to the inside of the hairpin to try and move on somebody, but then darts back onto the racing line. He had enough space to do that, and Behrman got a bit caught out and just sort of whacked straight into the back of him and damaged the front wings. That's why he had to come in and make a nose change.
So what we've got going on now, Hamilton's can start to see Antonelli again down the straight, which is always a great incentive, and Antonelli can start to see the red nose of a Ferrari keep popping up here and there, which psychologically is a little bit more difficult too. So Lewis Hamilton definitely keeping the pressure on.
But what would you do if you were Kimi Antonelli and you could see the red nose in the background? Put your foot down a bit harder?
I'm sure they're managing stuff, managing pace out there, although Kimi's just done a brilliant first sector, so he's got plenty of pace left.
Looks breaking from choke. What's happening? And we're investigating.
Yeah, something wrong,
something
wrong. First gear minus 9 interval.
Yeah, engine braking. So when you pull a downshift, it's like sort of pulling the, look at how close this is, and Hadjar under pressure there from George Russell. But basically, when you pull downshifts and the engine revs go up, it's like putting the brakes on. It's a tool they use a lot of, and he's saying there's too much going on. That's because his tyres are crying enough.
As Lando Norris is chasing Pierre Gasly, thinks he's got back to more pace in clean air. George Russell